right, I'm going to do my best here to try to give you an idea how to set up a VPN server at your drop zone on the drop zone router. So what you need to do here is you need to get into your router. So you need to know the router address. Usually they're 192.168.2.1 or .1.1 or .1.0. In the case of this router, which is an ASUS router, it's 192.168.50.1. So I've logged into the router here, and now I'm going to set up the Open VPN server. So you need to find the VPN setting here from the advanced settings. And again, your router needs to support this. If you don't see this option, it's probably because your router doesn't support it. And then we want to go to VPN server here. You can see it at the top. We've got a few other options, but we want VPN server. Open VPN, you can see I have that selected right here. And then I've got enable Open VPN server turned to on. Says here we want to choose a port from 1025 to 65,000-ish. So I'm going to choose 1999 as the port. I'm going to leave all the default settings. We only need to access the local network for this application, because that's all we want to do is just be able to get in to access the iDRAC IP address. So you can choose whatever you want though. And then what you need to do here down at the bottom is you need to add a username. You can just use the admin username, I suppose, but I've added a couple more here. You can see I've added my name in there, and I've added one called Skydive Software. So I should be able to connect with any of those usernames and the correct password. So once I've got a user set up, then what I need to do, and this is really important, is I need to export the configuration file. Okay, we need this to use with Open VPN Connect. So I export that and I download it. I'm just going to put it in here. I'll just overwrite one. I've done it a few times here just to get it set up. And we've got that done just like that. All right, so now that we've got that done, what we need to do is we need to go and download Open VPN Connect. You can get it for Windows, Mac, Linux, Android, or iOS. So yes, you can use your phone to connect to your router and then get onto the local area network, type in the IP address of your iDRAC computer, and then start the server from your phone if you need to. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to configure Open VPN Connect. Okay, so we've downloaded Open VPN Connect, and we've got it set up on the computer we want to use to access the VPN. So it's two things you can do here. You can see I've already got one profile set up, but I'm going to set up another one for you here. You can click on the plus sign, which will allow you to add a profile, or in the menu here, we've got import profile. Doesn't really matter, choose either one. We're not going to import a URL, we're going to import a file. We're going to browse to the file we just downloaded, which was, let's just say, I know this one's good too, so I'm going to download that one. And I'm going to open it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the name to whatever I want. I'm going to call it dropzone VPN. I'm going to put in the username that I set, which was Skydive Software. Again, you can probably put in, I think you can put in any one of the usernames that you have set up. I'm just going to click on Save Password because I don't want to have to enter it every time I go to connect. I'm going to put in the password that I entered for Skydive Software. And then I'm going to click Connect after import just because I want to show you how this works. You don't have to check this, but I'm just going to. So got that, and Connect after import. I'm going to click Add. There we go. Bam. It's already connected just like that, super fast. So now I'm technically on the drop zone's internet. So when I type in a local area IP address, like 192.168.50.1, I'm going to be able to access the router at the Skydive Center. Again, if we have iDRAC set up with a Dell server, then what we can do is we can just type in that IP address of the iDRAC, and we will be able to connect to the Dell Remote Access, what is it, DRAC, Remote Access Controller. And once we do that, then we're able to power on we're able to power on the server from whatever device we want. We can power it on right from here. We can power it on from our phone because we can set up Open VPN Connect on our phone. And that's how a VPN is useful, and how you can use it to be able to, mainly all I use it for is powering on the server at the skydiving center. And that's it. Any questions, send me an email, or if you want, you can give me a phone call, and I'll do everything I can to try and help you set up your VPN. That's it. Hope I was clear as mud. See ya.